Hi everyone, I'm Annie and welcome to my channel. So I just browsed around in Pinterest and I got this idea that I build myself, as you know, your dream wardrobe, your dream Pinterest wardrobe. And after I built this wardrobe, I just wondered that how should I achieve it? And I got the idea that maybe since I can sew a little bit, I can make this wardrobe come true. So this is why I started this series, and this is the first piece that I want to recreate in real life. So first of all, I went to a fabric store and got a bunch of things that I will need for this project. As you can see, a lot of burrs, and maybe this beading brackets will be useful. And I got these two lining fabric. This one says Darks from London, and the other one is an original desktop Chanel fabric, which is really cool, and also they were quite cheap. And I decided that I got this fabric, which is almost 100% cotton fabric, but actually not, it's just an 80% cotton fabric, and it's something like canvas and wool mixture, so it will be very luxurious and comfortable too. Anyway, I can't decide that which fabric should I use, so here is the big time for the decision, but I will go with the Ducks from London because it's a little bit lighter and matching better with my purse. And last but not at least, don't forget about the sewing patterns. Since I'm a beginner seamstress, I need this one. So I went to Etsy and find a cute store from Wikisew, and I just printed out all the sewing patterns that I needed. As you can see, it's from Wikisew. It's a blazer, and it's perfectly matching with the image that I imagined, and also with the actual inspo from Pinterest. As you can see, you can download it and print it out and then just tape it together. It's a little bit confusing at first sight, but it will make sense later. And the sewing pattern also has a very detailed instruction, and here you can see that you will need a main fabric and the so-called interfacing, but I forgot to buy interface, so I didn't use it for this project. Anyway, I hope it will be fun, and here down there you can find the details about the sewing pattern, and I put it down to the description. Anyway, I use size 36, which is a little bit strange because I am size 32, but I sized it up according to the measurements. So maybe it's a good advice that you size it up, but check the measurements of the description. Anyway, I just arranging my pattern pieces and I will start pinning them to the fabric, and after that I just cut them out, and finally I will start my project. You can see that pinning the pattern to the fabric, it's a little bit hard if you use normal printing paper, so maybe this time I should use weights or transfer the pattern pieces with a shock to the fabric. And anyway, I almost forgot to mention that I didn't use any piece of pattern that related to the pockets, so we just skip this part. And for this false pocket, I used this 10 centimeters high and 8 centimeters wide piece of fabric, which will be my fake pattern or an imitation. As you can see, I showed the ironed the lining fabric, and cutting the lining fabric is so much easier than the main fabric. I finish it up in just a second, and you can see that I have all the pattern pieces, cut it out, and now I can start my project. Anyway, it's an advice that you can see I just pin this let's call it false pocket to the front of the blazer, and you can see that I pin it down along this base. I stitch it and then I will iron it up, and along this line I will also stitch it down. So basically this is the pocket imitation or false pocket. But my biggest problem is which label should I use. I ordered this bunch of very cute handmade labels from Shein, and as you can see I have hundreds of them, and I don't know which one will be the best. But maybe this teddy bear side will be so cute for this project. And let's take a look about my very aesthetic setup for sewing and creating this very elegant blazer. So you can see now that most of the part is put together of the blazer. It looks really nice, and as you can see how the labels and the lining turns out. I also added these 3 little decorative buttons, which if you look from the side looks like cute mushrooms. I'm so obsessed with them. And anyway, if you take a deeper look into my blazer, you can see that now I'm making the part where is required hand stitching, which is a little bit annoying and takes a lot of time, but it's worth in the end. Anyway, I almost forgot to mention about the sewing pattern. It is a really detailed sewing pattern, but figuring out every detail is a little bit hard for beginners. Now you can see that I made a little pearl chain in the waistline. As you can see, I use a lot of pearls. I choose 3 different sizes of pearls. I'm just putting them on this elastic, not really elastic, it's more like a clear thread. And I just attaching them to the waistline, and you can see that I'm very bad with hand sewing, but this process is so much faster than the one before. And it makes a lot of more progress that you can see with your eyes. Anyway, I use this breathing frame to contain my purse, so it's useful in the end. So now you can see that I use a different button for the top against the inspo pictures, and also I add these 2 chains of pearls to the pocket with the method that I used before to the waistline. And now I just stitch these 2 buttonholes and it will be finished. The final look is a little bit different from the inspo picture because I stuck with these black buttons instead of the pearl colored creamy one, but I'm so obsessed with this look. It turns out really great, and now let's style it. I styled it with my lace shirt that I made before and with one of these famous Zara trousers. They look super cute together and I'm so obsessed with this whole outfit. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of my Pinterest board creations.